Right, this is, I don't know, number 6 perhaps. They really should have done this whole path in the newer quality stuff. Now, interestingly, where they've run this little driveway in for the machinery to come in, they still haven't put a curb there, a ramp for some reason, but have actually built the whole thing out of this stuff. And that's tracked machinery there, whatever it is actually dug it up a little bit. I just hope they don't run stuff like that across here now that they've laid it down, because it's probably going to tear it up. And I can actually see they've got a couple of mounds of it left over, piled up on the side. They could have actually used that to reconstruct this section of path here that I've just rolled over. They could have made it wider and they could have made it much higher quality, but for whatever reason they've left that in place. And so you've got a crummy old section and you've got a reasonably good new section. Now, I don't know how this is going to age and weather. Now, I thought last night that thing might have been lights, but it looks like they're actually security cameras for the site. So, don't know what it's going to be like at night. Speaking of running track machinery over it and tearing it up, there's already a bit of a hole there that I don't think was there yesterday. Let me just roll back and have a look at it. Problem with track machinery is it has a bad tendency to dig in and rip stuff up. That's why tanks, for instance, have rubber track pads, so when they're on the road, they don't tear up the road. And there's just a little bit of evidence there of something like that happening. That thing there's just got pure rubber tracks, continuous rubber tracks. That's probably not the culprit, but you drive anything in that's got metal treads, and it's going to make a mess of this real fast. So that probably needs a little repair job after just a day or two. Now, where that meets the concrete, it's already settled and there's a bit of a lip developing. So that's something that it's probably going to need some maintenance over time, that they're going to need to put some more stuff there and compact it down so you have an even surface and not a drop off. I'm reserving judgment on that. I'll see what it's like after about 3 or 4 weeks time, assuming it's still there, how well it's weathered, what's it like in wet weather, what's the surface like after it's obviously right across the entrance to the work site. So what's it going to look like after a bunch of vehicles have driven in and out of there on a regular basis? I guess we shall see. Yeah, so look, in summary, I think, you need to go back and forth over that, I don't know, a couple of dozen times over a period of a couple of weeks to see how it's holding up. And then we'll see if it gets a final. Does it get a thumbs up? Does it get it's okay, or is it a complete pile of trash? I don't know. Continue watching and we'll find out.